Dreams. I meet amazing people with really inspiring dreams all the time. And from them, I've learned a few things about getting out there and chasing after your dream. So tonight I'm going to share a few tips with you about chasing your dream. Now, I meet these people through my work as a speaker and through my passion, which is mountain climbing. I've always wanted to climb big mountains. So I started reading about them when I was a teenager. Found out you get to go on adventures, go to the other side of the world, meet some interesting people and interesting cultures. So I started thinking I should chase my dream of mountain climbing. The biggest, of course, Mount Everest. And I started thinking, wow, is that too big? I mean, how big a goal should you pick for your dream? So I didn't know about that. I started studying more, and I found out there's a variety of very high altitude peaks, and I began to focus on one that really caught my attention. But I started thinking about it, and I realized when you pick a dream, you can't pick a small one. It should be big, audacious. It should make you nervous. It should demand more of you than you have, more than you are. So don't pick a small dream, pick a big one. So I picked Mount Choyu on the border between Nepal and Tibet, other side of the planet. Sixth highest peak in the world, 26,900 feet. Wow, big dream for me. Long ways to go for a kid from Massachusetts. How am I going to get up this big mountain? Well, maybe I should bulk up. More muscle would be good, but I had a feeling that wasn't going to be enough. Because I'm just this guy in Massachusetts dressed like a 1980s rock star, want to become a mountain climber. I need to do a little more analysis. So I step back and I look at it and I say, what am I lacking? Skills, knowledge, experience. I don't have any of these things. I've climbed a little 3,000 footer in Massachusetts. I've got about 23,000 feet more to go. I identified what I call a dream gap. What do I lack that I need to get there? So I realized I need a lot of skills. And I did a little skills analysis here. There's a lot of things I didn't have. Whew. Boy, this is going to be really hard. This is going to take time, but I started in 27 years ago. Slowly start chipping away at these things. I took classes, I studied, I hung out with climbers. Well, eventually over time I figured that I would work my way up. From my little 4,000 foot peak in Massachusetts, I built up to 14,000 footers, 20,000 footers in Denali and South America, other places. I'm closing the dream gap, closing in on it. In order to push yourself through those long stretch of closing that gap slowly, you need a few things. You need drive, you need discipline, and you need direction. All of those things will keep you moving towards the goal, closing that dream gap. That's what we're trying to do. Well, I got lucky enough that after 27 years of this, a year of thinking, a year of planning, 6 months of really hard training in the mountains of Colorado, I went over to Tibet, and all of a sudden I'm at 19,000 feet in base camp, looking up at the 26,000 footer before me. I'm closing in on it. 10 days later, we're fit enough and adjusted enough to go to Camp 1 at 21,000 feet. Looking down on the glacier down below us at 20,000 feet, 19,000 feet. Go back to base camp, get more acclimatized, get a little bit sharper, change our plans, get ready to move up. We get to the ice cliff at 22,500 feet. We're closing in on it. We're tired. We're cranky. This is hard work, but we're getting closer. The gap is getting narrower. Back down to base camp. Get more acclimatized, eat some food. We're losing weight like crazy. Got to keep the muscle on. Got to keep the energy up. Finally, we get up to Camp 2, 23,500 feet. The next day, we're going to go up to the top of the slide and then over the top towards the summit with a little bit of luck. We get up at 9 at night. We start climbing. We climb till 4 o'clock in the morning. We moved quick enough that we got up there before the sun got there, and we made the top at 26,906 feet. And the main thing when I got there was remembering my family, the reason to come back down. So, very important, 10 fingers, 10 toes. So I managed to catch the dream in this case. That was great, but as I was coming down, I'm looking at the sun coming up, I'm looking out over western Tibet, and I'm seeing these peaks down below me, 22 to 25,000 feet, down below our feet. And I'm realizing that catching the dream on the summit, yeah, that was cool, but it was in the dark, it was a few minutes, but the beauty was chasing the dream. Because I've been chasing the dream for 27 years, and the real rewards came from the chase, not from the catching. So when I look out at those peaks, I realize that, and I realize, you know, this wasn't all fun. Chasing a dream takes the willingness to work, to sacrifice, and sometimes even to suffer. This was me after the summit day. Pretty beat up. But you can chase any dream if you're willing to do that work. And here's the best part. You don't have to catch it. You just got to chase it. Because if you chase it, you'll become the person you want to be. You'll go to places you want to go, and you'll hang out with people that you want to be and be like and be with. That's the beauty of it. So I don't know what your dream is, and I don't know if you'll catch it, but please, pick a dream, pick a big one, be willing to do the work, and get out there and chase your dream.
you.